Cameron was a man with a dream. He saw humans and machines fusing, and he hasn't strayed from his cyber-utopian dreams. He made movie after movie where the savior of humanity is some form of android. He wasn't the first to have this idea, nor will he be the last, but, let's say his devotion is something like unique. He spent more than most countries spend feeding their citizenry, developing entertainments that explore the idea of men and technology coming together. I think it's creepy. Others see the potential real-world application of his obsession, and by all accounts, he's donated quite a bit to charitable causes, which is great. And it's possible he feels some responsibility for fetishizing the guns and warfare that have led to the amputees with whom he's plying prosthetic limbs. Narratively, he's always said that these things, guns, firing, warfare, future technology, are bad. But I mean, the whole basis of American fatherhood is an uneasy, do as I say, not as I do relationship. So he's hardly unique in wondering if the things that he's put his energy into aren't as worthy as he first thought. Sometime in the middle of his reflecting on the very strange relationship America has with technology, he wrote Strange Days, a film with as vague a title as it has a deeply odd conviction about the future. Ralph Fiennes plays Lenny, a black market dream merchant, styled on the hero of Death of a Salesman, whose profession it is to match humans with virtual simulacrum of the lives they wish they were living.
Follow me, man, wait there! Go, man, go! Come on! The fucking doors are locked! Come on! Come on! Where the cops are? Come on! Fuck you! What are you doing, man? Just go, man, go! Follow me, go! Shit! Stop! Shit! Drop your goddamn weapon! Come on! Come on! Behind us! Come on! Come on! Oh, shit! Go, man, go! Come on, go! Ah! Come on, drop! This is insane, man! Hey! You stop! Come on, grab my hand! Come on, man! You! Come on! You motherfucker!
God damn it, you know I don't deal in snuff!
I don't have a fucking coronary.
Well, you could have at least warned me. You know I hate the zap. When they die, it just brings down your whole day. Jesus.
Sorry.
Cameron's then paramour, Kathryn Bigelow, directed. It's one of those incredibly ambitious movies that predicts a future that will never happen 5 years before it's meant to arrive. Cameron, in his infinite wisdom, assumed we'd still be using mini-discs, and also we'd be able to film our memories with body cams to keep on file for masturbation purposes. He couldn't predict the future of television, but wanted to guess about the future of technology.
Bobby, turn this up. I want to watch this shit.
Now you watch us take it all, and then you'll understand our pain. We make you the rat that crawl through the cracks. So you love that red, white, and blue, but you hate the black, black, black.
So much hubris, so little time. Anyway, Strange Days is a film defined by imagination, both its limitations and its extremes, but just as much by contradictions. It wants to show us the world we'll be living in tomorrow, but can't quite reckon with who we are now. Bigelow, as usual, gets modern masculinity better than anyone, even if she can't predict the future with any more specificity than Cameron. Her men are still wandering around, as they were in 1995 when she made the movie. She didn't care about the future, but she knew what she was talking about when it came to toxic masculinity.
That's a negative. Suspect is a black male, 35 to 40. We're handling.
film succeeds as a Bigelow masculinity study, even as it doesn't work like Gangbusters as drama. The same, incidentally, is true of her film Detroit.
Listen to me. You grabbed your gun, all right, and you warmed in, okay? And you were forced to shoot him, okay? Line of duty, get your fucking story straight. Hey, get your head straight. I'm serious. All right, just take a minute.
Strange Days has great compositional fun with mirrors and screens, finding beauty in the impossible and intangible. When you realize the movie is about someone obsessed with a distant and coupled Juliette Lewis, unable to take pleasure in a live Angela Bassett, it makes much more sense. Bigelow, like Bassett, was more than the mediocre white guys with big dreams who latched onto them.
Oh, I can't believe you had to give them the damn tape.
Yeah, me neither. It was one of my favorites. Me and Faith in the hot tub on my birthday. Are we impressed yet?
Yeah. Pretty impressed.
To date, Bigelow's only shortcoming is that she doesn't write her own material anymore. Movies that intrinsically get what she's good at. Strange Days has Ralph Fiennes weirdly doing a James Woods impression, in bad leather couture, ignoring his only friend in favor of opportunity. He'll slowly realize what's in front of him, while she proves herself entirely too worthy of his affection. And the whole time, Bigelow paints a picture of the not-too-distant future that's more visually interesting than realistic. She does more than the very shallow script deserves.
Really worth your while, okay? Yeah, I'm not saying you don't land a couple of shots. Just go by, that's all I'm saying. Here, look, I've taken my Rolex. Let me see.
Ooh. Nice watch. Is this impact resistant?
Yeah, sure.
You stupid piece of shit. You stupid fuck. Get up! Come on, get up! Oh, pain! Pain! Hey, Lenny, we tried to find a smaller girl to beat the shit out of you, but it was short notice. It was short notice. Oh, that one had to hurt.
Safety's on.
Cameron was and remains so committed to the idea of fusing man and machine that he can't quite get that he's not the guy to tell that story cinematically. Or rather, if he gets it, he won't admit it. He spent years prepping Alita Battle Angel, and then let Robert Rodriguez direct it because he was too fixated on Avatar sequels nobody wants. He can't see the forest for the trees, can't see what's important and misses what is. Can't, won't, doesn't. He's becoming his own 80s Italian ripoff, his own Atari imitation of the real thing. He's transfixed by an idea he doesn't understand, like the girls by which his cinema is transfixed, without knowing what to do with the women that are right in front of him. The future, machinery, women. Cameron is awed by them conceptually, but only occasionally remembers that they're here in the present.
Yeah, we did.
You should get going.
Yeah. See you downtown.
See you there.
Make way.